This is the July Tune-In. And I want to talk about being seen and heard. I'm in an event this week with a bunch of people who want to be out there public speaking. They want to professionally be speakers that present to other people. And so I want to talk about this experience of being seen and heard. Whether or not you're interested in being a public speaker, this is something that everyone wants. You want to be seen. You want to be heard. You want to be understood. And so often we have this experience that we're not seen, not heard, and not understood. And this comes from times that happened early in childhood where you really didn't have the experience of being seen and heard, and certainly not understood. Think about being a baby. A baby has no way of being clearly understood. They have to cry and try to get all of their messages through to their parents through that cry. But without words, without language, it's difficult. So we start life with this experience of, nobody gets me, nobody sees me, and I'm separate. So let's do a little bit of Biofield tuning for this. So I'm thinking about being this baby. Let's actually tune that experience of being a baby and feeling isolated, feeling separated. Because when something triggers my upset today, part of why it can be so intense is because it's activating a memory, an energy in my field from long ago. So let's actually tune you in that baby state. That state of, nobody hears me, nobody's giving me what I need, help. All right? So when I think about that baby, it's like the energy pulls up. There's a tightness, and there's this crying energy, waving my arms and hands. Hey, I need attention. Help me. Everything from I'm hungry to my diaper needs to be changed to, hey, I'm by myself. I want my mother. All these different things. So just talking about that helps me bring the energy down and be more grounded. So I'm going to take the tuning fork and the energy and the sound and take this baby energy and allow it to connect to the earth, to be grounded. So imagine you listening to this are a baby and you have this experience of settling, being grounded, being supported. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to use my tuning fork and I'm going to draw that energy down and connect it to the earth. Whew. So you may have had a lot of experience during that time of babyhood, of being separated, of not being seen, not being heard, not being connected. So helping to ground that. And again, imagine yourself as a baby, having this experience of feeling separate, and then allow yourself to be supported. I could do this for quite a while. Again, thinking about during that time of your life, how this experience was repeated, of feeling separate, of not being understood, of not being heard, crying over and over again. Thinking about, some babies who have colic and they're not able to sleep well at night and they're crying and they're crying and they're crying and their parent is holding them, rocking them, trying to get them to calm and to sleep, but the baby is crying because they're in pain, because they're uncomfortable. They're not able to just sleep. Thinking about the experience of that baby, it's like, hey, help me. And the parent's there, but the help can't really be provided. The parent's doing the best they can, but the babies are like, ah! And this experience of not being heard and understood, and what I need not being provided. It's profound. There we go. Just acknowledging that, speaking that, helps to be able to then ground that energy. So now we're going to take the energy from the earth through the body and out the top of the head so that you feel supported and connected. Grounded, connected to the earth, connected to the sun, so that there's energy that flows all the way through, so that you feel supported, you feel received, you feel heard. And then from that place, it's possible to feel like you actually get your needs met. There. Bring the energy through the body, out the top of the head. So bring the energy from the earth through and all the way out the top. Now we're going to bring the energy down from the sun, through your head, through your body, connecting you to the earth. There we go. Now that we have you, what I call grounded, being supported by the earth and supported by the sun, and having this energy flowing through, now imagine being the baby and having this experience of being supported, being held, being heard, being seen, being understood. Now that there's this support from above and below, does it feel different? Certainly does to me. I imagine myself being a baby in that situation. It's like, there's a peacefulness that's available. So with this experience of grounding and being supported, being heard, being understood, and then the possibility of having my needs actually being provided for, now let's carry that forward into the adult experience of I need to communicate and being seen and heard and understood as an adult, which requires this foundation of being seen and heard and understood as a child, that then makes possible this experience in present time, current day adulthood of I have what I need, and I am seen and heard and understood. I get my needs met. So now we're going to draw that energy through the adult body, from the earth, through the body, and out the top of the head. And bring the energy down from the sun, through the body, connecting to the earth. Being grounded, supported, being seen and heard in that place. There we go. Entirely different. If you are interested in doing some of this healing work with me and free you up in the places where you feel like you're stuck, then I invite you to a Power to Make Money Action Plan Strategy session. We can help you get your business figured out, have a plan for how to do your marketing and do the healing that holds you back. So give me a comment. Let me know that this is something that you are interested in. Healers and coaches start making real money when they stop marketing from strategy and start marketing from purpose. like really being seen and heard for who you are, for the message and the gifts that you are providing to the world. That's the tune-in for this week. Next week, we have another Map Mini. Thank you.